I am Abhishek Singh. I am I'm an advocate practicing in the Supreme Court of India. Recently, I have been back from England to India. I was practicing there as a solicitor in English High Court. And while doing some research on internet related to constitution, I came across many videos from many websites, particularly posted on YouTube by one scholar, Professor A.K. Jha. The poetries or the poetry recitation by Dr. Jha is from his book or the series of books uh, which deals with Constitution. It is world's maiden poetic treatise on Constitution. Uh, while I searched for poetry, it was quite interesting topic, the poetry on Constitution, and the video also contains some noted journalists and one Supreme Court judge, uh, Justice Sirpurkar, speaking about the author and his works. So I found it quite interesting, and I searched about the topic poetry on Constitution, poetical treatise on Constitution, and so on. Uh, the Google search resulted two entries. One is from Solon, a Greek jurist poet whose works survives as stray poems quoted with quite enthusiasm by various later Greek philosophers and jurists, and other four pages are deal with poetry of Dr. Jha. So I decided to buy this book, Reign of the People, by Dr. Jha, and decided to post a response to the videos. And I also decided to I also intend to post a series of responses to various poems of Dr. Jha. When we talk about the contents of the book, uh, this book, this book actually gives a new concept of peoplehood. I have never heard of this word before. This word, peoplehood, to which Dr. Jha denotes, or Dr. Jha has devoted a whole chapter on this word, but this word does not exist in dictionary. So it seems, and it is coined by Dr. Jha. It not only seems, but it is a term coined by Dr. Jha. I don't know whether it have been used by different authors before, but the dictionary search does not yield any result. And about the topic of the book, that is world's maiden poetic treatise on law and governance. What the book suggests can be seen through the poem. If you read, I take you to page 40 of the book, and the poem is titled Domination and Exploitation. The book suggests that Constitution or the following of the Constitution by the government is a remedy for the domination and exploitation of the people by its own government. If you read the last paragraph of the poem, exploitation of the people, abuse of state power and politics, misuse of governmental authority and administration, did not end with, then if you read the poem earlier, it suggests the fall of various regimes, that is of Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, and of Napoleon as well, and the victory of worldwide stirrings for democracy. As we have seen recently, the many upheavals in the Middle East and the North Africa have resulted in fall of many autocratic regimes, or the presidents, or the rulers, or the governments, which have become autocratic by the passage of time, or were behaving as autocrats. what this, what does this book suggest? This book suggests that the Constitution, the significance of Constitution. The book suggests that the Constitution is law of the people for the government and not the law for the people. As we read the preamble of Indian Constitution, we the people of India give to ourselves and not we the government of India give it to the people. So the Constitution is a set of laws that the government is bound to follow. Now, are the government, are the governments or the governments willing to follow it or is following it? If they would have, then there would have been no mysteries. Rightly said so. And so, if it can be done by various ways. One, by defending the government actions through law ministry or through the solicitors, advocates, presenting the government's actions or trying to justify the government actions in the court, although they might be autocratic or without any basis, or they might be violating the Constitution, or the secondly, by the amending the Constitution itself. As we have seen, the 42nd Amendment, which was done during the emergency period in India, it has brought many autocratic provisions, and the prominent among them to mention is the fundamental duties of the citizens. I see no reason that why this provision should be there in the Constitution, why the people should themselves give their duties. And strangely, this part have been copied from the established Constitution of USSR. So, after the emergency was over and the Congress government which brought the amendments fell, and the Janata government came to power, it did 44th Amendment, taking back most of the earlier despotic so-called amendments, but it kept the fundamental duties provisions because it seems that it suited them. No matter who the party is, whether it is Congress which is the ruling party of the India, or the BJP, which is the opposition in the India. But so it seems that their intention is to rule the country, not to govern the country. So, at last, to summarize, this book is actually a scathing critique of contemporary functioning of system of governance, which is, although the government swears by the Constitution, but do not follow the letter and spirit of Constitution, leading to the miseries of people who are the masters of the Constitution and not the people, not the slaves of Constitution, and neither they are the slaves of government. It is the government which serves the people and not the people who should serve the government.